Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another hair tutorial for y'all. I am going to be showing you guys how I do a super easy, quick, kind of beachy wave using a straightener. This is a technique that I have had to learn and practice for myself since getting short hair. If you guys are new to my channel, my hair used to be really long, used to go down to my hips, and since cutting it short, I have had to kind of relearn how to style it. I am loving my short hair for summer, and this technique with the straightener has been something that's been my go-to because it literally takes me like under 10 minutes. It's super quick and you can get kind of messy with it. It doesn't have to be perfect, and I think that's just why I've been so drawn to it. So I took a shower this morning, so this is how my hair naturally dried. I think in my last tutorial I shared with y'all the products that I applied to my hair while it was air drying, and I feel like I wanted to share that again if you missed my previous hair tutorial video, because product I feel like is really important. It's like half the battle when you are styling your hair. It's what keeps the hold, what adds volume, and all that good stuff. So what I did was I used a heat protectant on it first. So I used the Nexus Prep and Protect Leave-In Spray. This one is also a detangler. So I used this. Then I applied a texture kind of thickening spray. This one I've used for years now. This is the Kristiness thickening spray. You can get it at Target, but this is what helps me add some lift and some volume and some grip to my hair. And then I also used this, which is the Nexus Shape and Define Multi-Styler. This is almost like a paste, and I didn't really use this as much when my hair was longer, but since cutting it short, this has been so helpful for adding grip and hold, and it just helps prep your hair if you choose to style it the day that you wash it. I'm sure you guys probably get so frustrated when your curls and your waves kind of fall day of when you wash it. So this and the thickening spray add a lot of grip and texture to your hair. So these are my top two recommendations. For styling, I have been using the T3, I think this is called the Single Pass Straightener. I will link it down below. I also have a discount code that I will put on the screen here and link down below as well. You guys can use this discount, share this discount with anybody at any point. I don't think it ever expires. So if you've been looking into the T3 products, I would highly recommend just snagging the discount, saving some money. All of my hair tools are T3, my hair dryer, my curling iron, curling wand, straightener. I just love T3. I've been using it for basically since 2016. I've been using their stuff for years, and I've never had any issues with their styling tools. So grab the discount. This is what I'm going to be using. This is from their Mojave Desert collection, which is this beautiful like purple shimmer color. It's so beautiful. Obviously they have their styling tools in white. I think they have them in charcoal now, this color, and blush, so you can definitely match it to your aesthetic. Their products are so beautiful. This one is a straightener with beveled edges, which is the kind of straightener that you're gonna want to use when doing these types of waves, because you don't want them to look crinkly and crunchy. You want them to look like beachy and loose and just very soft. So this one has, like you can see here, a kind of beveled edge, so it's super rounded. And I love this thing because there are, I think, 9 heat settings on this, so you can definitely customize it to your heat preference. Because my hair is colored, I like to keep things relatively low as far as heat settings, just because I want to protect my hair. But we are going to go ahead and get into it. In my past videos, I would section my hair off, but I think what's great about this tutorial is that we are only really going to be working on this top layer. So everything else can stay as it is. We are just going to be working on this layer here because this is what we want to have a little bit of a bend. So we're doing something called like I think it's called an S wave. I really don't know the technical terms, but basically I like to start kind of back here, and I always start in the back. You're also gonna want some sort of mirror or phone so that you can check the back of your head. But basically what I like to do, and I've got my mirror over here just so you guys know I'm looking over here. I like to start up here at the root, and I bend it with my wrist, and then I bend it back, and then I bend it again, and then I go straight through the ends, and it just makes the slightest little wave here. We're not looking for perfection because these are just gonna be kind of messy textured waves. So then for this piece, I'll start it a little bit lower. You wanna start each one in a different spot because that is what's gonna make it look like they are like more natural. You don't want them all to be perfectly waved at the exact same spot because you want it to have that texture. So I'm just literally grabbing pieces about this thick here, and because the last one I started lower, we're gonna do this one right at the root again. You can see the wrist movement and then straight through the bottom. And it just makes this really great, natural, easy looking wave. Starting a little bit lower here, so not at the root here, and pull through. It's all about having that straight end, I feel like, because you don't want it to go whoop, you don't want it to flip out. You want it to just be like, I don't know. So now we're getting up close to the face here. And as I get closer to the face, I want my waves to be less dramatic. So I'm not doing as dramatic of wrist movements. You want these waves up by your face to be very soft. You don't want them to look like crinkly. I'm gonna use crinkly a lot in this tutorial. And then what we're gonna do is these front pieces right here, these guys are really important to curl or to wave as well. So I will take my straightener and just do, again, you want them to be soft and straight through the bottom. So that just kind of like finishes off the front like that, so that when you're looking at it, it doesn't look like you only did the top. It actually looks like you did kind of all of it because you did these front pieces. And then if you want, you can kind of go under here and add just a little bit of something to it. I typically don't, because I feel like, you know, this just looks like it's just natural. So I like that look. Now I'm gonna go to this side. I mean, this is like the quickest way that I style my hair these days. And I'm serious, it's so nice because you are only doing this top layer here straight through the bottom. It saves so much time. If I'm not talking, I can do this in under 10 minutes. This is like my go-to hairstyle. And you can even add some like straightener curls in it as well if you want a variation of different textures. But I kind of just like to add the waves and then go back and do the curls if I feel like it could use a little bit more dramatic volume. So it's really, really easy. It's just getting used to the wrist movement. When I first did this, I had a really hard time getting a wave because I felt like my wrist kind of wasn't used to like the movement and the pace at which you move down while you're twisting. But hopefully seeing this helps. And that's why I think also put your straightener on a lower setting so that you can move more slowly. You don't have to feel like you're burning your hair as you're doing the movement. It just can be a little bit more like you can take your time with it. So I would definitely keep it on a lower heat setting and just work at your own pace, because I feel like the slower you go, the easier it actually is. Because I feel like I tried to do it really fast the first time I ever did this and it just didn't look very good. So if you can move slowly, I feel like you will get the hang of it. So this front piece right here, this piece that kind of like hits in front of my ears, I'm gonna do a just slight little bend to it, just that looks like it did get styled. And then, I mean, that's literally it. That is the tutorial. Isn't that so easy? I hope that definitely gives you encouragement that you can do it, and once you get used to it, it's a quick and easy hairstyle that, I mean, truly anyone can do. I didn't even get every single piece, but that's kind of the whole point, is that it just looks kind of lived in and messy. So I'll take a texture spray, which is huge. This is the working texture spray from Kristen S. There are so many great texture sprays out there. I've just been using the Kristen S brand for years, so I just kind of keep going back to it. But I will kind of lift, spray, and then kind of bunch it up like this. And it just gives it that kind of like messy lived in texture that we're all going for, especially in the summer. I feel like you just want your hair to look easy and just like you just didn't do anything. You just got up and your hair looked like this, and it's just a miracle, you know? So I hope you guys like this tutorial. I hope you found it helpful. Like I said, grab my discount down below for the T3 any T3 product, you can use that discount on. Be sure to grab that discount. If you found this video helpful though, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you have ever tried a hairstyle like this using a straightener. If this was helpful, let me know down below. If you are new here and you want to stick around for some more videos, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in my next one very, very soon. Bye, y'all.